The Kobu Ichiro Ogami type first appeared in Sakura Wars 2? Wait a minute, this isn't a Gundam. Hello everyone and welcome to New Type Advantage. Today we are taking a look at something a little bit different. So far in January and February, there haven't been any releases that really grabbed my attention. Sure, there is the Jupitive Gundam, Mobile Doll May, and Tertium Gundam, but none of them really grabbed me the same way as other kits have. There's also the Phaz Verka that recently came out, but that hasn't reached any of the retailers I normally buy from. So when I saw the Kobu Kai, I thought it was interesting enough to pick up. This Kobu Kai is a suit from Sakura Wars 2, a video game originally released in 1998 for the Sega Saturn. The game is one part tactical combat, similar to XCOM, one part dating sim, and one part visual novel. I was absolutely baffled as to why Bandai chose to release the high-grade Kobu Kai 22 years after the game was released. The only thing that I could really think of is to coincide with the new reboot/new game of Sakura Wars releasing on the PS4 later this year. But that's enough history of this strange kit release, now onto the kit itself. Snapping together the Kobu Kai was pretty easy and straightforward. As the kit is labeled high grade, I expected it to be about the same as a standard high grade Gundam, and I was right. It is no more complex than a standard high grade Gundam kit. There's a total of 6 runners and a set of polycaps. That's pretty much all there is to it. The articulation on the Kobu Kai is very limited. Most joints can only bend about 90 degrees. There aren't many crazy dynamic poses that you'll be able to get this kit into. You can replicate the box art pose without too much difficulty, but it's nowhere near on the same level as most high-grade Gundams. Trying to pose the arms can lead to some issues too. The shoulder joints aren't very good. The polycaps don't like to pivot out of the main body like they should, and like we see on most normal high-grade kits, and the ball joint on the arm frequently just pops out. Now, as this isn't a Gundam and is supposed to be an early mech from 1940 steampunk Japan, I can cut it a little slack here. Additionally, the cockpit can open up, revealing the pilot and a lot of internal details which look very nice. The color accuracy on the kit is okay. There aren't a whole lot of stickers, mostly only for the TV monitors on the inside of the cockpit. There are a couple cool lens pieces for the eyes on the suit that I really like. The swords are also made out of 3 separately colored pieces, which is even impressive for a high-grade Gundam. The mech itself is a little plain overall and could use a little extra weathering to really make it pop. The gold and silver parts are injected plastic, and due to their smaller size, you can't really see the ugly mixing lines like you would see with larger parts. The worst colored part on the kit is the back. Looking at the kit from the back is just a wall of white and gold. You can see plenty of details that need to be painted other colors, like the exhaust pipes and fan. Also, can we just talk about the pilot figure? Ugh. Now let's talk about the accessories for this kit. The only thing this kit comes with are 2 swords and 2 sets of hands, 1 set of open hands and 1 set of holding hands. That's it. Moving on. This kit is certainly interesting. It was a nice change of pace from the usual Gundam builds that I'm used to. There's a good level of detail on a lot of the parts, and I can definitely see myself painting this kit up in the near future. The biggest issue that I have with this kit is the price. The kit retails for around $40, and with shipping, I ended up paying about $50 for this kit. Think about that for a minute. For the same price as a standard Master Grade Gundam, you get this. A fairly plain looking kit with not great articulation and not many accessories. I paid less for the P Bandai RG Tallgeese 3 than I did for this kit. If this kit was larger or had more to it, I could see justifying a $50 price tag, but as it stands, it is a very hard sell. The HG Kobu Kai is a different kit. It's far, far different than any high-grade kit that I've built before. Both a $40 to $50 price tag, poor articulation, plain look, and no real accessories, I really can't recommend this kit to anyone. The HG Kobu Kai Ichiro Ogami type gets a D. With poor articulation, poor accessories, and just plain, although mostly accurate, look, it's hard to recommend. With a price tag much higher than most high-grade kits, most likely due to licensing from Sega, I can only recommend this kit to true Sakura Wars fans. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.